Before we get started, I really wanted to give a quick shout out to a viewer, Mobile Empire. Your comments on screen really quick. I really appreciate it. They pointed out something really, really cool I didn't even notice. If you go to the Pokedex, I was a big dopey dum-dum that only swiped left to see all the different game dexes. But if you go to the right, there's actually an others page, and there's a move and ability dex. So going forward, we're going to be completing all these too. I had no idea these existed, but it's got a full list of every single ability a Pokemon can have and every single move a Pokemon can have. I don't think I'll be going super hard for these yet. Probably pretty similar to like the level 100 everything. It'll probably be the last thing on my list. But going forward, I'll keep track of these numbers, and we can we'll keep track of it on screen just so we can kind of see along the way how close we are to actually 100%ing. Pokemon Home. On the surface, a simple tool used to move and organize your Pokemon, but look deeper and you'll find it's so much more. Over 200 challenges to complete, multiple dexes to fill out, and of course, enough room for a full level 100 living dex. This is a series of videos chronicling my journey over the next few months as I attempt to do the impossible, 100% complete Pokemon Home. Since I only technically had 3 weeks to actually make progress in April, there's really not too much to report. The biggest changes actually come from outside the games, where I bought 3 new games for the collection that'll help me with future challenges. I didn't technically need the copy of Sapphire to complete everything, but I figured, if it's there, I might as well grab it to complete my own personal collection. But Fire Red and Ultra Sun were absolutely required to complete some of the challenges. And somewhere down the line, we'll definitely use them to complete some stuff. And speaking of saying the word challenges way too much, here's all the challenges I completed in April. Deposit 10 Pokemon with Serious Nature, deposit 10 Pokemon with Brave Nature, deposit 10 Pokemon with Naive Nature, and deposit 10 Pokemon with Mild Nature. I think that should be all the nature challenges. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is. I also registered 60 Flying-type Pokemon and 50 Poison-type Pokemon, and along the way registered the Kalos starters and the Alola starters. Now, I didn't focus on doing any specific challenges for this month, but I completed a couple along the way, such as trading a Stunfisk and a Galarian Stunfisk, registering a Springform Deerling and a Springform Sawsbuck, and trading a Voltorb and a Fungus. I didn't seek out to do these challenges, they were just kind of there and I could, so I went ahead and did them. Majority of these are still being completed for my transfers from Pokemon Go, so I'm really just not hyper-focused on any challenges right now, it's just kind of as they come. And then to finish off the month, I used speech recognition, which was just something easy I could do in 2 seconds, and changed my user icon 10 times. And at the end of all of it, we completed the challenge for collecting 100 kinds of stickers. That brings our total up to 53 out of 243 challenges completed. Unless I counted wrong somewhere. There's not really a official count from what I can see. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. According to the home national dex, I'm currently sitting at 468 out of 1273. I don't know if that's counting forms and stuff. Either way, we're going to try and get that to 1273. I don't know the nuances of it all, so if it's possible, but that is the goal. The only thing that's really changed is the Pokedex for Pokemon Go, which I got up to 414. And technically this dex doesn't really matter, because it's not out of anything, but I'm still going to complete it to the best of my ability, just because it's fun. But other than Pokemon Go, really none of the other dexes have been improved at all. That's kind of a plan for a later month. And really, that's it for April. Not really much was completed this month. I didn't really plan on completing anything, so I'm not disappointed by that. The whole point of this month was just kind of setting up future months. What am I going to be focusing on in the future and such? Going forward, I'm going to try and set up goals for each month, and we're going to see if we can complete those. Like for May, the goal is going to be getting the Legends Arceus dex done. Arceus, I don't care. And with that, we're also going to try and get all the Legends Arceus challenges done too, since they'll kind of line up 1 and 1. They'll just kind of go hand in hand. But yeah, that's the goal for May. And other than that, there's 2 other projects going on the side that'll hopefully be future videos that you have to look forward to. But that's really all I have for April. That's it for this month. I really appreciate all the comments you guys left on the last 2 videos. It was super neat to actually read what viewers had done in the past to complete Pokemon Home and how they had handled certain challenges, and also just getting advice from all of you was really fun. And I always appreciate it, so please feel free in the future. You can leave comments about anything about what you think I should be focusing on or what I could be doing different. I'm always down to have a conversation, and I'm also always down to help out if anybody else needs help with something. I think that's probably what my #1 goal for this series is. Not only 100% completing it, obviously, but also for this channel to become a small community of people that can help each other out with it. You know, if someone needs help completing a challenge and doesn't have the resources for it, I'd love to be able to help them, or for another viewer to be able to connect with them and help them out too. It'd be really neat for all of us to work together as we all strive towards the goal of 100% completing Pokemon Home.